Okay. So, in this live, so I'm gonna go just right into it. We're gonna make it easy. I'm just going to just right into it. VirtualBox, and we're gonna have problems. I'm just going to go just right into it. VirtualBox, and we're gonna have problems. I'm just going to go just right into it. VirtualBox. Okay, so that was some delay because I was testing to see if the live feed is working, and it is. Okay, so what I have is I have one virtual machine, which is Big Sur. I finally was able to correctly reinstall it to get it working again. But what the problem is, one of the virtual hard disk is attached to a separate external drive than the actual external drive that the VM is running on. And right now, the virtual machine is running on this, what you see here called Sans Shiba. It's a 1 terabyte Sans disk. I just called it Sans Shiba because I like the way it sounded. And I have my VMs right there, and here they are. So if I open up that folder, that's the VMs that are full, the entire folder, all the virtual disk image, all the logs, the snapshots, the virtual machine definition, the preview, the logs, the virtual Oracle folders, all that. Each of these are individual VMs, and they're one of them is over here, which is this one right here. This one that I'm highlighting with the mouse is this one over here. That's Big Sur, actually. And it's called Mac OS 10.14.3, but it actually turned into Big Sur, and we'll find it. But the problem is, because I'm out of space on this actual physical laptop that I'm using, I had to figure out, okay, well, I still want to run VirtualBox on this PC, because this is like a everyday PC I just use to do everything. And I want to be able to run VirtualBox on it. I have to make room. Because I'm running a full Adobe suite on this computer and the full Microsoft Enterprise edition of Office for Life and full Windows for Life on this little 256 gigabyte SSD HP 15-inch laptop that cost $200. It was totally worth the investment because I don't have to worry about it. It just runs, and I don't have a lot of stuff installed, and I took the time to set it up correctly to back up. Right. So I have these virtual boxes, and I really wanted to show how to install Big Sur correctly and how I did it. But it's already installed, and I would have to really do it step by. It would be a slow video, and I don't. Most of my videos are very slow. They are not fast, quick pace, quick how to. It's more of the process of getting to where you're trying to go, but it's not always this channel is not solution based. This is the process. These are live streams of the process of what you have to go through. So, for example, what we were just looking at in the File Explorer is one of the VMs is saved on this drive right here called Sanshiba. So in the actual, we'll just look at the settings of the VM and I'll explain it exactly. So there's 3 virtual disk, but there's different types. One is the main first operating system, which is this one. This is 10.14.3, and it's a VDI, and it ran fine. But then I update it, and I use this Mac that's a virtual hard disk, not a virtual disk image. Okay? And that is what you call Big Sur. Big Sur is installed on this Mac virtual hard disk. And then the third one is this 10.42.3_1 virtual hard disk. Once again, not VDI, but virtual hard disk, because I'm out of space completely, because the original Mac OS virtual hard disk, I think, was only 100 gigs. So I made a third virtual hard disk, which is on my terabyte drive. So if we come back over here, it's not the Sanshiba, but it's called the IntelliBarb D. This is a 4 terabyte drive, so I was able to make an extra hard drive on here. So that's what this third one is located on, this drive. This one is located on the Sanshiba drive in the virtual VM folder in this one. So you see this is disk 1. There's the disk 1 VDI. And then this Mac VHD actually is that right there. Mac. And it's only 72 gigs. That's why it can't run all of the programs. So I had to uninstall a bunch of programs that were cool programs from the Apple Store that I installed a long time ago. I haven't really tested them out, but they're decent and they were free and now they charge. So anyways, that is how this is set up. So first it was just a VM of Mac OS Mojave 10.14.3 with just this VDI. Completely fully installed with that. No other attachments, no other disk, no ISOs attached, nothing. And then I attach the Mac VHD because Big Sur installs better on APFS format, even though the first time I installed Big Sur, and back in November, I installed it using a Mac OS extended format. So don't believe the hype, because there are two schools of thought. There are the people that say it has to be APFS. Then there are people that say it has to be Mac OS extended, and they're both true. But in this case, it was asking for an APFS, and this VHD is from another virtual VM that I'm reusing the virtual hard disk, and it was already formatted APFS, so it was already, I don't even care what I lost. Whatever's on it is gone. But it worked out. Big Sur installed correctly, and what I had to do is re-download a fresh copy of an ISO for Big Sur, because all the old ones, the original ones that I used, definitely didn't work. And this third hard disk right here, VHD, once again, dynamically allocated, dynamically allocated, dynamically allocated. All of them dynamically allocated. You want to use fixed only in certain conditions, but we won't go there. And this third one is on the other drive, which is the D drive. Okay, so because I had space, because it's 4 terabytes, so I had room there. And just to show you where it's located, it's in VirtualBox VMs, Mac OS Big Sur. Okay, so enough of that. That's just how the VM for Mac OS Big Sur is set up. That's working perfectly. I got over my bitter hump, because I was like, I was so upset, because I spent days, months learning how to use VirtualBox and install Mac OS on VirtualBox, and then I finally installed Big Sur and it worked, and it was so fast, and no other VM ever works like that. And then let's see what Bliss OS. Let's see if any of these work. Let's just see. Let's power it on. I just want to test these machines out, see what's running and what's not. I tried to root one of my tablets, which is the one tablet that I use. I have duplicate copies of. I can't seem to root it. And I apologize for the screen. It's very Oh, let's see. Okay, so it wants to do, how does it want to do? We'll do live CD debug mode. Okay, we'll see. Usually when I do the debug mode, it boots up better. Of course, it's saying that it's not running correctly, but that's not true. So we reboot it. We have to hit Control and just turn it off and see what's missing. I want to see if there's still a VDI file. I might have detached it. Smoking, no, it's still there. Official, it's all still there. Okay, so we could just run it. I don't need to do. We might have to do a different type of debugging. And I'll hide these desktop icons because they tend to be. Let's just go. Is it? It's already installed, so. Let's see. It's saying it only detected an i6-86 CPU. That's bullshit. Something's not right. I'm gonna have to change my BIOS, I think. Something's not turned on correctly. Oh god. Oh, fuck. Well, let me just try. Let me see something. Let me turn it off. Let me power it on and then let's just try to install it again. Let's do saying please use kernel appropriate for your CPU. Okay, what is up with my CPU? Something's not right. Let's try another machine here. Let's try Fern OS. Let's just see what will load. Maybe it's the way, maybe Bliss OS, I have to reinstall it a certain way. Because they all were detached before, and then when they reattach, they should be just fine. So I don't know anything about Linux, and I want to learn, so that's why I installed all these different versions of Linux, because I heard they were pretty lightweight and fairly user-friendly. As far as their development goes, I can't um say. Oh my god. I don't even know my login information. Thank God I set it to auto login. I'm pretty sure I did. Pretty sure. I have so many passwords written down, you guys. I have thousands of pages of like notes of passwords, and I still can't keep them track. Even with my bit warden military grade password encryption app. Even with that app, thank God. If I didn't have that, I don't know, I would be lost. You could just say, forget me. Don't even bother with me. Because it would take me hours to find my passwords, even though I have them jotted down meticulously in notebooks everywhere. Finally, because I haven't been able to see this how I wanted to for the longest, and I don't really know how to run it. But there it is. There's Fern. It's very easy, you guys. Let's see if it needs an update. There's a desk layout. Choose your favorite desk layout. Let's see what we have. Oh, look at the different desk layouts. So we got familiar, fair and OS default. Try that one, familiar. Tablet mode. Oh, that's cool. I want a new computer, but I want it to be like one of those types that you can draw on, like, because I'm an artist and I want to be able to use a stylus with Photoshop and not a mouse, because I'm really getting tired of using Photoshop with a mouse. I don't really work well in Photoshop with a mouse. The guy has to be a stylus. So let's apply that and see what it looks like. God, you could really customize the theme. Let's see the workspace behavior. See, this is a beauty of, I think I will change that background though. Let's just see. User feedback. Global theme. Layout. Okay. How do I change the desktop background? Zoom, magnify the entire desktop is on. Magnifier section of the screen that is near. Desaturate unresponsive applications. Let's see. Those are desktop effects. I just want to change the background paper. So let me just click out of there. I want personalization. Removable storage should work better here. Why can't I get a better background? Where is it? Global theme. Let's try Fern Banana. Ooh, no! Oh my god, cyan dark. Oh my god. See, that's what I like about these new, the Linux stuff, is because it gets, the colors are, oh my god. Ooh, that's cool. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, so let's get a... Why can't I set background? How do I fucking change this theme? There we go. My favorite beta fish. Okay, so I don't even remember how big this is. But what can we do? Ow, ow, ow. Always running an IDE is a good thing, but oh boy. Okay, so let's see. Currently being used. Okay, so let's add widgets. No Bluetooth adapters. Trash. Color picker. Folder view. What is this? I don't know what case session is, so there's Vivaldi. Here's the best browser that is. I'm not surprised. I love Vivaldi. Hello. I forgot I'm streaming, folks. Whoops. I'm very busy at the moment. I thought I was over catching a cold, but I guess I'm not. Okay, so how to set them up? You just set them up. Well, it locked me out, and I don't know what the password is. Oh my god. I have it written down somewhere, but where? I don't fucking know. TOOR. Right. Highly doubt it. It's in my password manager, but I'll try it. Oh, damn soup. Oh my god. Oh my god. What is the goddamn password? Okay, I'm logging out. I'm powering this machine off. Thank you very much, you guys. I can't remember the password. Sorry. And I don't feel like looking for it. Okay, so let's see what parents' deal is. I really need to learn Ubuntu. I should just bite the bullet. But every time I get in Ubuntu, I don't know what to do. I get bored. I know it's for pencil tool testers, but I don't know how to do all that. I don't know what happened. It decided to withdraw login. This better not be terminal. Right. Another one. Another one. Oh my god. Another one. I'll just do parrot user. Great. Let's do the update. Where's update? Wow, look at all that LibreOffice it gives you by default. That's nice. Wait, I'm gonna have to reinstall all these OSs because I freaking don't know where the passwords are. I kind of do, but I kind of don't. That's not the right password. That's not the right password either. Okay. All updates are still complete. That's funny. And it's comes stock with Tor browser. So we're gonna have to reinstall all of this. So what I should do is just um let's see where it's located. Where is this located? There! It's in my D drive. VirtualBox VMs. Okay, so let me just see which drive that is. Bits! My dog and my puppy's playing with my feet. She wants my attention. She's hungry. She's never not hungry. She eats the plastic and the shit off the floor. Like, she'll eat plastic wrappers, nails, matches, dust, hair. Whatever's on the floor, she scoops it up. D drive. So, what's on the D drive? So, the D drive is, okay, so it is, Fern OS is in the VirtualBox VMs right here. There they are. Fern, Bliss, yada yada, we like to potty. Okay, so we could just make new ones of all this stuff. We'll just close it out. Start fresh. So how will we do that? How do we got Bliss, Fern, Parrot, Ubuntu. Or do you guys, we'll save opening Big Sur for another day, because honestly, Big Sur is not all that, you guys, unless you have a blazing fast Mac, an authentic Mac. Big Sur, if you're not using it on an authentic Mac, or I don't care if you have a Hackintosh and you're using Big Sur and it looks great, it's not that big of an improvement on their overall operating system. I was not highly impressed. I was impressed with the speed of the install on the virtual machine environment, but not necessarily with so much the operating system. Like, I just think they're more into the money now and artificial looks as opposed to value for money. I want to just see what this is. This is in IntelliB. I want to see what Mojave this is. It's powered up. I don't know which one it is. I'm just curious. It's going to be one with the password. I don't know. Let me guess. I hope it's a good Mojave. I like making new machines and having them break down and having to create new ones. Oh, this one is crashing. I could tell already. There's a boot loop. See that? How it's doing that? Shouldn't be doing that. Let me look at the VM. Oh, I could just. That's weird. I have no idea what Mojave this is and why it's doing that. I believe it's from an ova. In fact, I know it's from an ova. So let's just do this. Let's turn it off since it's not wanting to start. Let's take off one of the hard drives and see if that will do anything. Maybe it's a Mojave that's not even installed at all, and I was trying to install it. Oh, it's Mojave Final. Huh. And it has recovery on it, so I know this is a big Mojave on here. This has an error of some kind. This needs to be terminated and deleted. We're just going to power it off and delete it. And that way, we just show it in the Explorer where it's located. We could go to IntelliBarbie. First, I'm going to remove it from here, like this. Just going to go like this and just hit remove. I'm not going to delete any files. Remove only. And then I go to the VirtualBox folder in the D drive, which is an external storage. And I just take that whole folder and delete it. And make sure that's the one I was just in. Let me just see something here. I want to see if it errors again. I'm sure it will. I just want to see it, though. And while that's doing that, I'm going to check in my machine for something else. See, it doesn't want to start. I bet you anything that has to do with network configuration. Okay, so let's just close it out and then we're going to delete it. I don't need it because I know I have backups of this Mojave's ridiculous. So we're just going to remove it again. First, remove it. Remove only, not delete all files. Then we go to the VM where it's located, which is here. And I'm just going to take this whole thing, go like this, and hit delete. What? Why? Now let's do this again. It's in the D folder. Okay, so let's see what's wrong with the desktop. Why it's wanting to act so funny. What's in there? We'll just go like this. And then delete it that way. And then we'll go up here and now we'll delete it this way. I'll just cancel out of there. And so since I know that the other ones are in the refill, I'll just empty the recycle bin because I know there's all that stuff in there. Because I'm really low on space. I sure hope I didn't delete something important. Because that looks like a lot of shit in the trash that I forgot that it didn't empty properly. Okay, so let's see what we got here. On this drive, let's see if we can open up this one right here. Go to the San Shiva, see if we can open up this virtual VM. This one right here. And I'm going to try with all my hardest to see if we can install Big Sur. If I can remember how to log into this VM. Now, I don't know why it does that. It has a little glitch where it pauses and then all you have to do is unpause it and it goes back to fine. But I wonder what kind of scripts are running when you actually unpause it for them. Well, now I'm gonna have to find the password. Oh, that's easy. Okay. We need a wake up call. I'm probably going to stream a little bit later. I'll